Steve Cooper 2 tours in July, 67, 69, worked on Marine Tandem F5s. And he's the vice president of BBA 756.
Right. First of all, United States Marine Corps Air, BMFA 115. I was a Phantom squadron out in July from 67 to 69. I didn't fly the Phantoms. I was a plane captain. I was in charge of them, and I let the pilots use them when they wanted to fly the missions. That's the way we looked at it. But our job was to make sure that they had safe planes and to make sure when they got over the targets that every bomb dropped. They did not like it when they get over there and go to the effort and nothing would drop. I spent 2 years there. I'm not going to use my notes today because I'm just emotionally on a high right now. I got this whole speech written, but I'm not going to do it because I'm listening to Bulldog and I'm looking at the wonderful Vietnamese children dancing, and I'm sitting right there. I'm looking at the expression in their eyes, and it's just like the first time I came into Little Saigon when I saw the South Vietnamese flag flying. Victoria has one on her thing there. It's not up there right now. It sent chills up and down my spine. I went home, and I hadn't really thought about things since I got back from Vietnam. I went home, and this is 6 years ago, and I looked in the, I looked on the computer, and I looked at the Vietnamese flag. And to my dismay, the Vietnamese flag is a communist flag right now. I had not seen that South Vietnamese flag in many years. They only fly it here in Westminster. They've got permission from the U.S. government to fly that flag alongside the United States flag. I think that's a special thing here, because I fought for that flag. We all fought for that flag, as we fought for the United States flag. And I started coming over here. Thank you to Ty and Diamond for having this event. When I first started coming here, I ran into Bob Harrison. Bob Harrison told me he had a Vietnamese wife. And he said, I'm involved with the Vietnamese. Would you like to join me? I said, sure, I'd like to try it. And I started going to events with Bob. He grabbed me out of the crowd and brought me. And I started meeting the South Vietnamese survivors of that Vietnam War. The warriors, the boat people, and everybody. I learned a few things over here. I got to talk to the Vietnamese mothers, mama sons, with their beautiful hairdos, just coming out of a hair shop, looking nice. They had nice nails. I about fell over. I'm not used to this. I'm not used to people like that. The Vietnamese, they're beautiful. They're good people. You know, I see the kids. I come over sometimes. I see the kids walking home from school with their little backpacks on, well dressed, happy, smiling. I go, damn, that's something I like doing here. The ones I saw in Vietnam, a lot of them had a lot of fear in their eyes, a lot of times. These kids are happy, they're well brought up. I'm happy for that. I'm a Vietnam veteran. I fought for that. Me and my guys, we did what we had to do to get the communists out of there. It didn't work out for us. Our U.S. government failed the Vietnam vets and the Vietnamese people, quite frankly. What we did do is, and I've had South Vietnamese survivors tell me, we showed the South Vietnamese the road to freedom. Vietnam has been occupied by many different cultures. Always they came in, raped and did whatever they did and left. Never left anything. This time, in a strange way, we took them with us home. I'm so proud of the United States of America. I'm not proud of the United States for losing that war. I'm so proud of the United States of America in all three countries that took these people and brought them in with nothing, and now to see what a success they are. I, as a Vietnam vet, can sit here right now and tell you I'm proud what I did. Now, you know, you're going to have to cut me off with my 5 minute stuff, because I'm into this now. But you know, and all of us, when I was in Vietnam, I never saw anything like these young ladies dancing around today. I just see the emotion. I'm the third generation Vietnamese, American citizens. I see the emotion on their face and the culture and the way they move. I can see it. I saw it in Vietnam, but not used in a beautiful way. You know, they're moving with such beauty and stuff. They're not ducking, they're not squatting down, they're just doing what's beautiful. What our Vietnamese people can do. And I saw that in Vietnam. I saw these young ladies working, digging sandbags for us and stuff. They work all day long. And then they come in the next day and they bring their mama with them. Or they bring their baby with them. We say, go ahead. You know, but they still worked harder than anyone. But they were fearful when they went home. My CO gave me direct order not to trust any Vietnamese. Because you remember, Steve, when they go home at night, there's possibly someone, a VC or a Viet Cong, with a gun barrel to their child's head, telling them, you better do this. You can't trust anyone, Steve. I came home from Vietnam with that attitude. I don't have that attitude anymore. Today, I have some very good friends that are South Vietnamese survivors. I've met people I've met Armans that served in around Chu Lai area. The best thing I've ever done, the most exciting thing I've ever done in my life is I met a young lady, Holly Lee, who was born and raised right outside the wire at Chu Lai, a little village there. And I met her and I talked to her several times, and I brought some pictures that I had taken when I was out there, just doing on civic action thing or something. And I'd taken some pictures of some houses, little like shacks. And she looked at me and she said, Steve, she said, that could be my grandma's house. Well, all the houses look the same. But the Holly Lee, that was your grandma's house. I said, really, Holly? I'm glad I got that. So I brought her a couple more pictures of that same house. I don't know if it was grandma's house or not, but I gave her those pictures. You know how good that made me feel? She was 2 years old when I was in Vietnam, when I was in Chu Lai. That made me feel really good. I'm going to tell you why. Because I have a picture of her house. I gave her my pictures that are very valuable to me. I didn't take copies of anything. I gave them to her. She said, Steve. She said, Steve, now I have pictures of my home. Her whole entire family had no pictures of their home. You know, it made me feel to give them a picture. You know, I was an outsider. I never knew when I was in Vietnam. I could never tell if they wanted me there or not. That's my feeling. They would look and they would smile, and they put their little non-laws, they cut their non-laws down like there, and you can't see what they're looking at. You can't see what they're saying. But to come home, be here in the United States, in my country, with my fellow American citizens, and have them say thank you, like Ty and Diamond are doing right now, and also have them say, get someone, Vietnamese, to come and tell you personally, I don't know why you came all the way across the world to help us, but thank you. And I go, shit. I said, damn. I come up with an answer. I said, young lady, when I was in 6th grade, I was sitting under my school desk doing nuclear bomb tests, because the communists were offside of Cuba there. And I would go home at night watching the communists scaring the hell out of me and my family. And I was taught in school, communists are not good. I did go, when I went into service, I was going to Asia, somewhere I never knew about, because they did not tell me about Vietnam in high school. They told me about China, a little bit about Japan. I went there to fight the communists, and we did the best we had, but we also got a chance to help someone.